The gold standard is one of the most important economic concepts in the world, yet it remains something of a mystery to many people. In this blog post, we will explore what the gold standard is, its history, and why it is still relevant today. First, let's define the gold standard. In basic terms, the gold standard is a system in which a country's currency is linked to a certain amount of gold. The gold standard has been used as a means of currency exchange since the late 19th century, when it was first implemented in the United Kingdom. Under the gold standard, a country's currency is backed by gold reserves, and the value of the currency is determined by the amount of gold it holds. The gold standard was widely adopted in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, and it remained the standard for international trade and currency exchange until the 1970s. It played a major role in stabilizing the global economy by creating a common currency for international exchange. It also allowed for the free flow of capital across borders, as currencies were more easily exchanged and traded. The gold standard also helped to maintain financial stability and reduce inflation. By tying a country's currency to gold, governments had to maintain a certain amount of gold reserves in order to support the value of their currency. This meant that governments had to be careful with their spending, as they had to keep up a certain amount of gold reserves in order to maintain the value of their currency. However, the gold standard also had some drawbacks. For one, it made it difficult for countries to adjust their monetary policies in response to changing economic conditions. Additionally, the gold standard limited the ability of countries to increase their money supply, as they were limited in how much gold reserves they could acquire. The gold standard was officially abandoned in 1971, when President Richard Nixon ended the convertibility of the US dollar to gold. Since then, most countries have moved away from the gold standard and adopted fiat currencies, in which the value of the currency is determined by the government rather than by gold reserves. However, despite its abandonment, the gold standard is still relevant today. Many countries are now looking to gold as a way to back up their currencies, as gold is seen as a more stable asset than fiat currencies. Additionally, gold is still seen as a safe haven asset in times of economic uncertainty. In conclusion, the gold standard is an important economic concept that has been used for centuries. It played a major role in stabilizing the global economy by creating a common currency for international exchange. While it has been abandoned in favor of fiat currencies, the gold standard is still relevant today, as many countries are now looking to gold to back up their currencies.